Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my new passion project. Okay, so guys, today I'm going to help you create the cutest DIY customized baby sweater. Perfect for gifts that will make everybody be like, how did you do that? Did you buy that? Because it's that cute. You've probably seen these trendy, chunky baby sweaters with names stitched on them. They're so cute, but can be super expensive at times. So I'm here to show you how you can make that yourself with a fraction of the price. Now, I'll be honest, this is my first time attempting something like this, so I'm definitely winging it. I came across a few TikTok videos and it all looked super easy, so I thought, why not try it out myself? So you'll need a few materials: knitting needles, some yarn, a sweater, of course, stick and stitch paper, scissor, pencil, or fabric markers. What I'm doing in this video, you'll see, is I used just a piece of paper because I didn't have the stick and stitch paper, and I lined it up to find the center of the sweater, and I drew a line where I wanted the name. So I drew two lines where just to box in where I wanted the name to fit in. Then I searched up a font to use on Canva and started to draw that. Because I didn't have the stick and stitch paper, this didn't really work for me, as you'll see. I absolutely love these chunky sweaters. I grabbed 3, one for a newborn baby Zeke and 2 for my kids, just so I could practice. Anything with baby names is just so special, and I'm really excited to make these as keepsakes. I have seen similar designs on Etsy and they can be quite pricey, but rightfully so, because even though the process isn't overly complicated, it can be a very tedious task, especially if you're new to knitting and stitching or whatever. This isn't exactly knitting either. I would say it's more like stitching with the yarn, which makes things a little simpler and less overwhelming. Let me take you back a bit. I first learned how to knit, actually knit, in grade 6. My parents didn't allow me to join any extracurricular activities after school. So when my school offered a knitting class during lunchtime, I was the first to sign up. Honestly, it's a skill I'm glad I have, but I never really had the patience or time to get into it regularly. Here and there, I've picked it up as a passion project and made some things. But growing up, I've always watched my mom and grandma make these sweaters and scarves and hats, which I still have. So now I want to pass on some of these keepsakes to my own kids. I have no idea why I even decided to cut the name like a DIY cutout, but I don't know what I was thinking. But hey, all are lessons and tips for you to do better. So I made the mistakes so you don't have to. Don't be like me though. I didn't have stick and stitch paper, so I had to improvise, which meant the name on the sweater didn't turn out perfectly centered. If you're a perfectionist, please grab those materials so you can avoid my mistakes and get a better result. Anyways, it didn't turn out bad, so I started to stitch by doing the chain stitch. You can look that up, but that's the only stitch you need to know. Boy oh boy, the amount of times my yarn got tangled was absolutely wild. My arms felt like they were just gonna fall out. Like they felt like they were not working. I kept telling my husband, my arm's not working. I get why these sweaters cost so much. The labor was laboring. As you can see, when I went to stitch, the paper was just ripping and the name was getting ruined, so clearly that wasn't working, and I just said forget it. I'm just going to write the name directly on the sweater. Pretty bold of me considering I have horrible handwriting and I was using a permanent marker, so I had one shot. But I had to do it for baby Zeke because of course I left this project to the last minute and had plans to go see him in the afternoon, so I was stressed. I'm telling you, the stitch itself is so easy, but it took me about 7 to 8 hours from start to finish, with my baby interrupting every 30 minutes and the endless amount of detangling. I would love to hear from you. What's your favorite thing to knit or stitch? Are you a beginner or just learning the ropes? Share your stories or tips in the comments. I always enjoy learning about others' experiences, especially if you're starting off new. If you're just starting out, my biggest advice is don't worry about making mistakes. Every dropped stitch is part of the journey and you'll get better with every project. I had to move my project to the bed because baby girl kept waking up every 30 minutes as she does. So yeah, I hope this inspires you to pick up your knitting needles. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I post a bunch of mom-related content weekly, so just stay tuned for more of my journey. Finally, I finished just before I found out that the plans for the afternoon were postponed. So I was relieved because I pulled an all-nighter and I would love to sleep in, but I was also very happy that it was done. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye!